Always remember to ask yourself if the act you did brought any honor to God. Sometimes the desire to have sex is very strong due to the fact that it is built into us a long time ago. This is not worth arguing with. It is part of our nature and our physiology. It's a biological mechanism, so we can feel it all. But do not forget that, like most impulses and desires, sexual desire should not be a priority unless certain criteria are met. The main criterion that we must meet in order to be able to have sex is the criterion of marriage. Marriage is a sacred institution that was created by God for the union of a man and a woman. When God created mankind, He deliberately created a man and a woman and made it possible for them to be together. This is marriage. Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4 says, "Marriage among all shall be honorable, and the bed undefiled, but fornicators and adulterers God will judge." Therefore, to the question, does God welcome sexual relations before marriage? The answer is obvious. If it goes against God's commandments, then it is in no way welcomed by God. God is immutable. He existed a long time ago, exists now, and will exist for a very long time. And God's opinion on many things and standards is unchanged because He never makes mistakes. You must remember that when we sin, then at that moment God is not honored, and this literally offends Him. If sex happens outside of marriage and you are already married, then it defiles the marriage bed and defiles you. Although, in our time, many people are trying to find many arguments and justifications in favor of sex before marriage. There are many bizarre names for this, but the essence of it still does not change. Sex before marriage remains fornication and adultery. God's standards are unchanging, and this sin, like 2,000 years ago, remains a sin.